Hey guys, B Haynes here at PrettyPRChick.com. So thanks so much for tuning into my channel. So this video is going to be a fun one. This is a recent YouTube tag. It's currently floating around. I've seen it on like one or two channels of other beauty gurus that I watch. So I just watched Vintage or Tacky's version of this tag, and she challenged everyone to do it. So I'm going to attempt it, and this is the perfect palette tag. So the tag was made up by I Love Faces 1042, so shout out to them. So I'm gonna take a stab at it. Before we get into the video, if you can do me a favor and click that like button, the thumbs up, it looks like this. It is right below the video. I would really appreciate it. And if you are not already a subscriber, hopefully you will be by the end of the video. And I also have to say, I'm sorry for everyone who was annoyed by this whole like Google Plus YouTube interface. Yes, it sucks. I know. Hopefully YouTube will like work it out, revamp it or something. But you know, if you're leaving me comments on my videos, I cannot reply, which is beyond annoying. So I am reading your comments. And I'm gonna try to just go through, I guess, recent videos one at a time and just maybe type out people's names and respond. But yeah, I am reading your comments, so still continue to, you know, leave feedback on videos. But it is beyond annoying since YouTube has linked with Google Plus. It's just ridiculous. So you can't even reply on your own freaking videos to your own comments. Like that's just stupid. So YouTube, please get it together. Oh my god, I don't know anyone who likes this, so please get it together. Okay, so now I'm done with that rant and we'll get on with the video. Oh yeah, and if you notice my bow, this is so cute. I got this on Etsy, and the store is called Cheesecake Dolls, so I'll link it below. I wore another bow, like a leopard and polka dot one, like in my September favorites video, but this is the one that I got for free. So I purchased that one while the owner Elizabeth was having a sale, and you got a surprise one free. So this is the one I got free, and it's super cute because it's cupcakes. How cute is that? Who doesn't love cupcake? And it's reversible, so on the other side is cherries, but this side is cupcakes. So yeah, I love it. So hi Elizabeth. I'll link her store below so you guys can check it out. Okay, so I have the questions on my phone and I'll run through them. I did not like list my answers below because I wanted them to be a surprise. So I tried to like not cheat and like only pick one palette, but on a couple of them I just couldn't. Okay, so the first question is, you have to pick one palette with the best packaging. I'm gonna say my palette with the best packaging is this Victoria's Secret one. I do not know the name of this palette because when I got it, it was just like this because my mom gave it to me. She bought it and then she decided like, oh, I don't really want that. And she's also a sucker for packaging. She's not as into makeup as me, but I'm trying to like get her more into it. So she bought this. She did keep the brush that came with it, but she gave me the palette, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'm cool with that because it was super duper pretty. And this is what it looks like on the inside. The colors are actually like shimmery and gorgeous. So yeah, so this random like lacy looking Victoria's Secret palette is my palette with my favorite, my palette for the best packaging. Ugh. Okay. Next up, number 2 is color payoff. So this was kind of hard for me, but I'm gonna go with the Mayron Intense Pro palette in Wind. So I'm gonna try to like cover up this mirror. Okay, so this is what these are what the colors look like. I know that I've shown this in a couple of videos. I bought this at IMATS NYC in 2012. So I'm gonna swatch a couple of colors here, and they're like ridiculously pigmented. Like, look at that. Seriously, yeah. And I think this palette was about like, I'm not sure, I think regularly priced it's like maybe $45, but I'd definitely say that it's definitely worth it. And they have 2 other options like in the same set. So yeah, so definitely I'm going with that for the best color payoff. Okay, so next up, as I grab a freaking Kleenex so I don't get eyeshadow everywhere, the third question is most versatile. Okay, so this was a tough one for me because I do own like a lot of palettes, at least I feel like. So I'm gonna say for most versatile, I'm going with the 88 matte palette. This one I bought from Crown Brush, and it didn't have any like writing or anything on it. I bought it on HauteLook. If you want to check out HauteLook, I'll link a link below. But yeah, this was the 88 matte. And you know, like everyone sells the 88 matte palette. You can get it from BH Cosmetics, you can get it from Crown, you can get it from Coastal Scents, but I went with that for the most versatile, only because it has, you know, so many like warm colors, cool colors, neutrals. Yeah, and there's actually a couple of shimmery colors in here, even though it's the 88 matte. But yeah, so I just chose to go with that for the most versatile because I think it's pretty versatile. Okay, next up, question number 4 is best for traveling. So I narrowed this down to 2, which I don't know, they're both small, so maybe that's not cheating. I don't know, but I would say these are my 2 that are best for traveling. And I'm saying traveling like everyday travel, like you could throw these right inside of your purse, or of course you could throw them like in a makeup bag inside of your carry-on. But I'm gonna say the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, which looks like that. And I also chose this one. This is the Physicians Formula. I think they're called shimmer strips, and this is Nude. This is actually what I have on my eyes today. Yeah, and I actually just recently picked this up last week in a Rite Aid haul. If you want to see what I got in the haul, then just check out the blog PrettyPRChick.com. But yeah, so I'm gonna go with these 2 because I kept a little piece of tape that came on here because it just flips open like this, and I was like, oh, this piece of tape is actually pretty handy because it just ensures that it does not come open. So yeah, I'm really feeling that. And it comes with a little brush, but I didn't use it. But you know, I would definitely try to stick to like 1 or 2 palettes when I travel because I'm an overpacker. So I try to go like small if I'm only going somewhere for like a few days. And I know that, oh, I'll mostly do like neutral looks. I can get away with that. So these would definitely be my 2 picks. Let's see, number 5, biggest regret. Oh, it didn't take me 1 second to figure out this one, okay? My biggest regret luckily only cost me $5, and it is this Elph palette. It is in the color Warm. This is the worst palette, in my opinion, like ever invented. This is what it looks like. It looks cute. It looked cute on the site when I bought it. But when I tell you, like, these are the worst, chalkiest. Look, they just look like, I don't know, like just chalk, just colored chalk that you write on a chalkboard with. The worst ever. Yeah, so this was like a super duper fail. The only reason I have not thrown this out is I don't know, because I like 2 colors that are in it. I feel like the only 2 good colors in here are this yellow and this copper, and that is literally the only reason that I have never thrown this palette out, and I just keep holding on to it. But yeah, that's definitely my biggest regret. Number 6, palette with the best names. I just decided to go with my Urban Decay. I believe this is the Ammo palette. Yeah, this is the Ammo palette because it has a gun on the front. I just decided to go with this one. I looked through some palettes and I wasn't familiar with like a whole bunch of names of the shadows, but I figured this one was kind of cute. So the names in here are like Smog, Mildew, Oil Slick, Last Call, Trapper, Maui Wowie, Shattered, Polyester Bride, Grifter, and Sin. So I did like those names. I thought it was kind of clever. Like the Oil Slick is black, green is Mildew. Yeah, Polyester Bride is, you know, it's like white. So I thought that was pretty clever. So that's my pick for the best names. Next question is number 7, your least used palette. So I actually have a tie. I have 2 that I feel like are my least used. I know I cheated, but I just couldn't decide, and it really is a tie. My first one is one that I actually really like, and this is the BH Cosmetics Hollywood palette. I really love this palette. I think it's super cute packaging. My only issue with it, where I feel like I don't use it very much, is because the colors are so bright and so pigmented that they're just not realistic. you know, to wear on a daily basis. And I work in a business setting during the day. So yeah, this is definitely not like office appropriate makeup. So this is just like going out makeup, fun makeup, like tutorials and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's, I mean, that's the reason I don't like use it a lot. And then this other palette looks like this. It used to have a like a cardboard cover on the front, but it was glued on. The glue wore off, so it fell off. But this was a palette that I found at Rite Aid, and it's supposed to look like a netbook. So it had a little thing, and it looked like a little laptop, and it's supposed to flip open and look like a computer. I'll cover up this giant mirror. And this is what it looks like on the inside. You get shadows, blushes, highlights, lip glosses. It's actually like a pretty cute palette, and I got it on sale for like, I don't know, maybe $15 or something like that, or either it was 15, I got it on sale for 10. One of the two. I actually like the colors. It's just that the palette is so big and bulky that I actually keep it kind of stored behind my other palettes on top of my clear cube, so I actually forget about it a lot because it takes up so much room that I have to store it behind everything else, so I can get to my other palette. So that's really the only reason that I don't use it a lot. So I'm gonna try to like maybe store it somewhere else so I can try to, you know, get some more use out of it. So number 8 is the last question, and it's actually in 3 parts. And I don't know if it's supposed to be like 1 palette or 3 palettes, so I'm just gonna go with 3. It is most used, most loved, and desert island. So first up, most used, I'm going to say that is my Urban Decay, the original Naked palette. I would say that that's probably my most used, just because it has a bunch of cute like neutral shades in there. I use them a lot, so that would be my guess, is that that's my most used. I use all of my palettes, like I kind of try to just rotate them. I have a lot of palettes, and I try to like pick something different every day, but I would say I probably use this one the most. Next up, most loved. Okay, most loved, I would probably say are my Inglot shadows. So this is one of my Inglot palettes that I made. I just, you know, go in the store, pick out a 10-pan Freedom System, and this one has like greens. It's just, this one's kind of random, but it has like greens, copper, brown, teal, orange. So yeah, I'm gonna say that Inglot palettes are my most loved. And for the third part of the question, Desert Island, I'm gonna say Desert Island. I would take this Inglot palette, which is different, because it has more neutral shades in it, and I just love the color payoff and just everything. I love like the consistency and everything of Inglot shadows. They're my favorite kind of shadows. I would say Urban Decay is second, but definitely Inglot first. So I'm gonna say this palette, which I also made, would be my Desert Island palette, because yeah, I feel like there's like a rust color, a purple, there's some copper, some gold, so I can do some neutrals. There's a brown that I can use for like my crease color. This one is kind of like I don't know, like a mulberry or something. Yeah, so I figure I can get a lot of looks out of this, so this would be my Desert Island palette. Yeah, so that's it. So we made it through the tag. So I challenge all of you, every single person who watches this video, I'm going to challenge you to do this same tag, the perfect palette tag. So yeah, so shout out to Vintage or Tacky and to I Love Faces 1042 for doing this tag. So yeah, so if you guys, you know, end up doing the tag, definitely leave your video as a video response so I can check it out. Or even if you don't like film videos or whatever, I will leave the questions below, and you can leave the answers to your questions as a comment below, so let me check them out. Yeah, and I'm sorry if I can't reply to them, but I'll try to figure out a way. Seriously, YouTube, you're killing me. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, you can keep up with me on Facebook, Instagram, Keek, or Twitter at PrettyPRChick, or of course always on the blog PrettyPRChick.com. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.